Okay, so the next thing we're going to learn is how to move your sprite around the maze. Okay, so to start with, we're going to shrink the sprite so he fits inside the maze between the walls. So you've got a chance at least of moving him around without touching one of them. Let's just see how that goes. That's about right, isn't it? That's about. Oh no, it's a bit. Oh, let's do it a lot smaller. There we are. That looks about right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to program that sprite to move, and we're going to use the direction keys, the left, the right, the up and down arrows, to move him up, down, left and right. So we'll start with the left key. So we're going to start our chunk of code with a when left key pressed. Alright, left arrow. So when the left arrow is pressed, we want the sprite to move left. Now let me show you a little secret about this sprite. This sprite up here, this blue line shows you which direction the sprite is pointing. So at the moment he's pointing right. These three buttons, if you press this one, he can rotate 360 degrees round. If you press this one, he can only point left or right, and if you press this one, it doesn't rotate at all. For the maze, I'm going to choose this middle one, only face left and right. Okay, so at the moment he's facing right, so we want him to face left. So we're going to go to motion, and we're going to use point in direction. Point left. We have to do that first because we're going to use, when we want the sprite to move, we use move 10 steps, but it will only move in the direction it's already pointing. So that's why we have to point. It's important that you point him in the correct direction first, which is left. Okay, so that's the left arrow done. Now we simply need to do the same for the right arrow, the up arrow and the down arrow. So I'm going to choose when key pressed again. I'm going to choose right arrow this time. Again, I'm going to get the point in direction command. Point it so he's facing right this time. And then again, I'm going to move him 10 steps in that direction. Okay? So, we can program the up and down arrow now. What we can do as a shortcut is we can press the right key on the mouse and we can duplicate that. Okay? So we change that to the up arrow. We make sure he's pointing up when he moves, and we duplicate it one more time, and we program the down arrow and make sure he's pointing down when he moves his 10 steps. Okay, so let's see if that works. I'm going to press the left arrow. Oh, look at that, marvellous. I'm going to press the right arrow. That's good. Pressing the up arrow. And I'm pressing the down arrow. And as you can see, because we chose that middle button there, he only faces left and right when he goes up, and when he goes down. Okay, there we are.